folks, Mr. Tolly. I'm going to do kind of a little series of videos and some tool tips, I guess. How to use some tools, how to maintain them, that kind of stuff. I don't know if anybody's going to find it useful. If somebody says, Mr. Tolly, you're an idiot, don't bother. Maybe I won't bother, maybe I will, because I don't care what other people think. I started this channel to do what I wanted to do. And I have done so. Today, I'm going to do it on the wooden strap cutter. This is one of those tools that is indispensable in my shop. I use it all the frickin' time. And I'm going to show you how I use it. And pretty much that's going to be it. I did this before and I didn't like it because I recorded it on my GoPro, and my GoPro doesn't do very well with sound. So I'm shooting this again. If I can, I'll put in the part where I changed the blade. But I did show how that is changed. There's just 2 screws here. You loosen them up, you pull the blade out. The blade that I had in it was a replacement blade for the safety skiver, and they fit. They're not the right blade for it. You can see that this one doesn't stick out too far. It can be kind of dangerous when it sticks out too far, and the safety skiver blade sticks out about ½ an inch or so, and it's gotten my finger before. But that being said, I got a strap that I need to cut off of this piece of leather here, and I'm going to show you how I do it, and I'll show you a few of the things about this, but I'm going to point the camera down here to do it. So give me a second, I'll readjust, be right back with you. For smaller straps, I usually just cut them with a ruler. This particular one, I need at least 36, I think I measured that I needed, 36 inches long. That's too long to cut with a ruler, even though I have a 4-foot ruler that I use. But I don't necessarily have bench space to do that. I got a board sitting on a chair. I don't have a table set up in here. I've got a portable table that I can set up. It's just in use right now. We're just a week or so before Christmas, and I think today's what, the 17th, 16th? Something like that. It's just before Christmas. So I need to cut a 1-inch strap, and this is the tool that I'm going to use to do it. So I figured I'd talk to you a little bit about it. So I'm going to loosen this up, and you can take it apart. It's easy to do. That piece, this disc, will fall out. It goes in here. And it just kind of sits right on this part. When you tighten this up, it tightens against this and holds it in place. So I'm just going to set that there, set it down. This is your guide, and it holds your blade in here. So I've got the blade is on this end. 2 screws hold it in there. It sits into a slot. It's graduated. I know I've got that zoomed in and it's probably too much. It's graduated in metric and imperial, or standard, or whatever they call it these days. So you can use it in inches or centimeters. There is a wing bolt, wing nut, whatever you want to call it, on the other end there. And you want to adjust your thickness of it. You want to adjust it. I adjust it so that my thickness on the inside part is the thickness of my leather at least, and that's where I try to leave it. I need to cut a 1-inch strap, so I'm going to go ahead and put my tool back together. The handle, you can see there's a cutout here. You're going to cut, and you're going to bring your leather in this way. That cutout is to help you get started. So when your leather comes in, sometimes it'll kind of hook in. That little cutout there is to help you get it back on track. So you always want to cut your strap a little bit over the length that you need. It's a great tool once you know how to use it. And I think a lot of people that complain about this with a wooden strap cutter, just don't know how to use it. Hence the tool tip. So once you got it all figured out and you got her working right, it goes pretty well. I don't have any problem with it. So I'm going to put it back together, put that piece back in. Your measurements, you want to keep those toward the handle end. I'm going to zoom this back out here a minute. There. So I'm going to put my measurements, I'm going to keep towards the handle end, because I'm going to pull the tool towards me, and I need to set that right up along the back side by the handle. I'm going to set that at 1 inch so I can cut a 1-inch strap. Now sometimes it can be a little difficult, but just getting everything set the way you need it. But once you're set on it, grab the handle, and you want to tighten this down tight, because you don't want this piece moving around on you once you're set. So right there, excuse me, I can take a scrap, make sure it fits in there okay, and then I know that it's going to pull across my leather all right. So there we go. I'm all set up and ready to make my strap. My cutout is facing away from me as I hold the tool. My blade is here, and this flat, because this is all flat except for where the cutout is going to ride against my straight edge. You do need a straight edge on your leather to start with. So that straight edge is going to ride against this flat part of my handle and make me a strap. So I'm just going to get up here and start cutting my strap. The whole time I'm going to keep it riding against my handle. Now I'm having a little trouble getting it started, but it'll go. And take your time. As with anything, you don't have to be in a big hurry. This would work much better if I had my big table in here, but I only have to cut one strap. And I'm not in a rush. And there we are, a 1-inch wide strap, neatly cut. And you know what? As long as I'm here and I got one cut, I'm going to quick do another one, just to show you just how easy it is. Throw that over the back of the chair so I don't lose it. Again, we'll keep it against the handle. And you want to keep it against the handle all the way. I'm hoping you can see this. I'll try to come over here and do it this here way. A little harder this way, but maybe like this. Just keep, it's easier usually to pull the strap, and I kind of pull it a little like this towards the tool, but just a little. And I kind of pinch a little bit on the leather back here with the handle side. And that just kind of helps keep it all going straight. There we go. It's that easy. It's one of those tools that once you figure out how it works and how to use it, you'll never want to be without it. They're not a very expensive tool. I think I got mine at Weaver Leathercraft, or Weaver Leather Supply, I think they go by now. I will try to leave a link to it in the description. If you don't have one, it would be a good idea to get one. So, all that being said, y'all stay safe, God bless, and stay tuned for the next tool tip. You never know what it's going to be. Catch you in the next video.